Welcome to the year 1997 here in TEW 2020. Both companies, WWF and WCW, are on a roll. The last pay-per-views were fantastic. Shawn Michaels is the wrestler of the year. WCW is dominating the ratings, but WWF still counts as #1 promotion. So we will look at the first 2 weeks of 1997. So I'm really thrilled to see how much can change in a year. The first few months have been interesting. So first normal things happen. Now the game is developing more and more of like how can you describe that, a life of its own, no? So it's moving away from what happened in reality more and more. So, and we will see what happens in 1997. So Raw was taped, got a 1.49 TV rating. WCW Nitro was live, got a 2.76 TV rating, over 2 million viewers, 78 show rating, over 10,000 people in the Kansas Coliseum. Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Jim Powers. There was a backstage segment with Mean Gene Okerlund, a backstage segment with DDP, interview with Harlem Heat, backstage segment with Scott Steiner. The Booty Man defeated the Barbarian, an interview with Big Bubba Rogers, the Giant, and Kevin Sullivan. Backstage segment with Eddie Guerrero. Sting defeated the Ultimate Dragon. Harlem Heat defeated the Blue Bloods in a cage match. Hollywood Hulk Hogan defeated Joey Max. The Dungeon of Doom, Big Bubba Rogers, the Giant, and Sullivan defeated Jim Duggan and the Rock and Roll Express. And Randy Savage defeated Meng in a cage match. Strange main event. Did that have any build-up? I mean, going up against Meng, aka Haku, always spectacle. I'm surprised they have a new World Heavyweight Champion in the Ultimate Warrior, and he's not even on the show. Not in one segment. Or is he in some strange tag team, which I don't know the name of. Yeah, but I thought, or I said, momentum may change if they put the belt on that guy. And we see already why. Scott Steiner staying with WCW? They just won the tag team titles. Does he still have the long hair here? So Nitro, Randy Savage was the MVP of the show. Hardcore TV aired, got a 006 TV rating. Buddy Landell agrees deal with the USWA. The Nature Boy, one of the Nature Boys. I always find it funny that one guy has exactly the same gimmick as another guy in the same promotion at the same time with the same, almost the same look and so on. But then you know that Ric Flair also was not the original Nature Boy, and this has always been very odd to me. So we get a Raw taping from the Gainesville O-Dome. 76 show rating, over 10,000 people in attendance. So whoever the real #1 is, both companies are on an incredible roll at the moment. Gotta say that. This is a great time for wrestling. The Attitude Era about to begin. Shawn Michaels managed to leave Bret Hart down after a backstage brawl. And who's in the center of attention of that? Michaels and Hart, of course. Honky Tonk Man and the Devil Machines defeated Tatanka and the Godwins. Backstage segment with Brian Pillman. Backstage segment with Vince McMahon. An interview with Mankind. Mankind defeated Mark Henry. Surprisingly good match. 80 rating. Smoking Guns defeated the Dogs of War. And British Bulldog defeated Farouk and Mark Merrow for the Intercontinental Championship. Congratulations to Davey Boy Smith. He is the new Intercontinental Champion. Nice, really nice. His second reign with the title. Rikishi Fatu is unhappy. The friendship between Rikishi and The Undertaker is over. While it said they are still civil to each other, they are definitely not feuding. There's a lack of warmth between the two. Oh. What happened? WWF extend the deal with Rick Titan. Roland Alexander leaving the business. Who is that? Sorry, not disrespect, but who is that? So, then... will the Warrior show up soon? Brickhouse Brown, Paul Diamond are the new champions in the USWA. We also... Road Warrior Animal stays with New Japan. WCW Saturday Night was taped. We had a match. Hugh Morris defeated Juventud Guerrera. Backstage segment with Mean Gene Okerlund. A backstage segment with the Diamond Dallas Page. Disco Inferno and Jim Powers defeat High Voltage. Conan and Heavy Duty defeat Scotty Flamingo and the James Boys, and the Booty Man defeat Bunkhouse Buck. 43 show rating, the greatest show in the world. So then let's move on. New feud for Goldust. If rumors are to be believed, the next big WWF storyline will center around Goldust going head-to-head with Mankind. That sounds intriguing to me. Sources close to the booking team have indicated that the feud will be the focal point of the promotion for somewhere between 6 and 9 months. Sounds like an interesting storyline, definitely. Feud. So we have WWF Superstars taping in Puerto Rico. 1,200 people in attendance, 59 show rating. This show, much better quality than WWF Saturday Night, if you want to compare those to each other. Will the game at some point introduce SmackDown, or I will not interfere with anything. So the Goon defeat Alex, but of course SmackDown will, we still have 2 years of time. I'm just wondering in general. 4 backstage segments in a row with Rey Mysterio, with Brian Pillman, with Farouk, and with Jim Cornette. Virgil and the Body Donors defeated Isaac Yankem and Shining Force. Jeff Jarrett defeated Freddie Joe Floyd. Savio Vega and Viscera defeated King Kong Bundy and the Warlord by count out. Also didn't set the world on fire. Is this a pay-per-view here? Yeah, 34,000 people. New Japan Pro Wrestling, 79 show rating. Let's only look at the main event. Keiji Muto defeated Shinya Hashimoto to retain the IWGP World Heavyweight title. I'm not into Japanese wrestling at all. So, John Tenta is fully recovered from injury. Steve Williams to begin a new storyline with Shane Douglas, seemingly. Raven's Nest ends. The stable in ECW is being broken up according to the rumor mill. Apparently the group is felt to have served its purpose and will be disbanded in favor of a different creative direction. So Savio Vega was the MVP of this show. WCW extend the deal with Scott Steiner. WWF on the other hand extend the deal with Jake Roberts. So pick your poison, Steiner or Roberts. So Road Warrior Hawk stays with New Japan. Then we will soon enter the second week of 1997. First, we have ECW's House Party in the Viking Hall, 1,600 fans. Is that a pay-per-view? Seemingly sell out. 001 TV rating. Seems like a pay-per-view. So let's see. And pre-show, Supernova defeated Chubby Dudley. Is that a real Dudley? Pre-show, Mikey Ripwreck and Chris J defeated Spider 2 and Hack Myers. There was an angle. Sandman and One Man Gang had an angry confrontation. Why do these shows always start with angles? Devon Dudley defeated Devon Storm. Interview with Paul Heyman. Interview with the Eliminators. Backstage segment with Francine. Brian Lee defeated Rob Van Dam. Interview with Bill Alfonso. Bubba Dudley and the Pitbulls defeated Dave Finlay and Violent Conduct. The Eliminators defeated Cataclysm to retain the ECW World Tag Team titles. Backstage segment with Beulah McGillicuddy. 911 defeated Sammy the Silk to retain the ECW TV title. Sandman defeated Too Cold Scorpio. Tommy Dreamer and Sabu defeated Doink the Clown and Taz. And Steve Williams defeated Shane Douglas in a tables match to retain the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. That's a good champion to have. And they love their table matches. Extension rumor regarding Terry Taylor and WCW. 911 is injured, and let's go to this show was on a Saturday seemingly, so let's go to the next week. Saturday Night Ad got a 0.13 TV rating, and let's go into week 2 and see what we got. We are on the road to WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble will be this month, and I think the game cannot really... I'm not sure. I think the game can't really do it. Maybe they will do... I remember I've never seen the Rumble here, but I read something about it, and I changed some settings. That was, I think, regarding the Rumble was the only thing that I changed in the game or in the database before I started. But I don't really remember 100%. Let's just see what happens. And if the game cannot do it, like that, like that the Royal Rumble winner goes to WrestleMania. I think that's what the game cannot do. Then we just have to accept it. This is fiction anyway, so let's just accept whatever happens and not think too much. WWF Superstars got a 0.19 TV rating, beats WCW Saturday Night. So we see that Sean Stasiak is frustrated. Over 6 months since he last worked a wrestling show. Friends and family have commented that they hope he can go back to work soon. Then a lot of calculating. Monday Nitro in the Chrysler Arena. Over 10,000 fans. Let's see the results. Alex Wright defeated Jim Powers by DQ. Backstage segment with Booker T. Backstage segment with Bam Bam Bigelow. Interview with the Giant. Backstage segment with Scott Steiner. Blue Bloods defeated Rock and Roll Express. The Dungeon of Doom. Meng, Kevin Sullivan and the Barbarian defeated Jim Duggan and the Nasty Boys by disqualification. The Giant defeated Bobby Walker. Backstage segment with Gene Okerlund. Backstage segment with Jimmy Hart. Ric Flair defeated Billy Kidman. Interesting matchup. Sting defeated Big Bubba Rogers and Randy Savage defeated Bam Bam Bigelow. Again, the world champion is not on the show. 2.79 TV rating. Over 2 million viewers. Monday Night Raw was shown. 2.57 TV rating. Well, WWF is improving in the ratings, I get the impression. 2.57. Almost 2 million viewers for a taped show. ECW Hardcore TV 006 TV rating, almost 50,000 viewers. I think WWF is catching momentum. They're set to be the #1 company in the world. Anyway, but also in the ratings and audiences, they may take WCW again. So Monday Night Raw was taped in front of 11,000 fans. Undertaker was the MVP of the show. Shawn Michaels repelled an attack from Bret Hart. Owen Hart defeated Rick Titan. Backstage segment with Sunny. Backstage segment with Farouk. Backstage segment with Billy Gunn. The Partisans, Mark Merrow, Shawn Michaels, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeated the Warlord and Smoking Guns. The British Bulldog retained the Intercontinental title against Savio Vega. And the Plague, Undertaker and Jeff Jarrett defeated Psycho Sid and Goldust. So then we see Tony Falk quits. WCW extend deal with Terry Taylor. And ECW wants some new faces. And so let's see the other news of the year. So WCW Saturday Night. 54 rating, 2,100 people in the New England arena here. Disco Inferno and Jim Powers defeated the James Boys. Backstage segment with DDP. Backstage segment with Gene Okerlund. Greg Valentine defeated Bobby Walker by countout. Scott Norton and the Sharpshooters defeated Conan and Heavy Duty. And the Booty Man defeated Hugh Morris. These shows are not too exciting. Goldust re-signed with WWF. Last night's WCW. Blah blah. Saturday Night. And yeah, otherwise waiting for some headlines. WWF Superstars was taped, 62 show rating, over 2,800 people. Body Donors defeated Firehouse. Who's Firehouse? That's Glenn Jacobs. It's Bill Irvin and Rick Titan. So backstage segment with Sunny, backstage segment with Farouk, backstage segment with Vader, backstage segment with Yokozuna. Virgil defeated Justin Bradshaw. Tatanka and the Dogs of War defeated the Sultan and Shining Force by DQ, and Coco Beware defeated King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy is not setting the world on fire since his return. So then, Ric Flair internet support. We held a web poll on our forums recently asking who Post Assault was the most entertaining wrestler in the world. After literally thousands of votes, the winner was confirmed as Ric Flair. Not many people will argue with that, especially here back in 1997. So, Kayo Naomi storms out of the show. I don't know who she is, but what happened? Fans were quick to notice that she was absent. News broke this morning that apparently she simply did not bother turning up, having been upset when AJW failed to deliver a payment that she was owed. Inside sources are adamant that her no-show has been taken as a breach of trust and that AJW have no intention of using her again. But if you don't pay somebody, I wouldn't go to that job as well. It's the most disrespectful thing you can do to a worker, not paying them. So Matt Hardy on the rise in a move that will no doubt boost his reputation. Matt Hardy was singled out by some industry insiders as the one to watch. But this picture is not from 1997. One source who wished to remain anonymous said he was loaded with potential, just needs more experience and breaks. Jeff Hardy does not get mentioned. Have they already been signed? So let's finish this week before we get or is the Royal Rumble maybe already this weekend? I'm not sure. Goldust is staying with the WWF. Now they use Goldust, not Dustin Reynolds photo. WCW Saturday Night aired, got a 0.16 TV rating. Arn Anderson agrees to a deal with ECW. Arn Anderson has confirmed that he has agreed to a handshake deal with ECW. Is now officially a member on the roster. I wouldn't do handshake deals with Paul Heyman if I wanted. Yeah, we just talked about getting paid. Negotiations concluded last night. An official announcement been made. Yeah, he's one of the greatest wrestlers that there are. So anybody with him on the roster can be happy. Will he still work for WCW or will he completely... Yeah, we shouldn't count out ECW. We only talk about WCW, WWF. So maybe ECW can improve. But right now, of course, different worlds that these companies compete in. WWF Superstars got a 0.19 TV rating. Shane Douglas joins WCW. WCW have successfully completed negotiations to add Shane Douglas to their roster. Interesting. So it is Monday, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Does this not work? Then let's do it like this. So take care. Bye bye.